When my nose is a bit runny and I can't find my hanky, I just use my brother's big face. Yeah. Anyway, I ran and ran and Eileen ran and ran. But my friend Haribo, what does he do? He stuffs a great big chunk of plasticine into his right to stop himself from doing away in his pants. So he didn't know what to say. And I said, my God, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in all my life. And Haribo said, would you rather I wet myself? So I said, a bit. It was then Eileen noticed the flashed light, quite bright in our eyes. Not spots, you fool, a flashed light. So it's rush, rush, get down behind the bush. We stay there, waiting to hear the people leave. There we all were, sitting on the grass behind the bush, breathing. Very, 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 very quiet, please. And we hear a voice going, never let me take the night shift again. And it's my dad. Oh no! And that's when I remembered my dad's a police officer. And I suddenly catch sight of my dad's partner. This is illegal, you know, guy.
I managed to conceal this magic lantern. I hope it can be of use.
And my dad says, it's a flashlight, you fool. And Haribo starts doing hand signals. Nobody at all understands you when you do that. Okay, I was only saying we should jump them. Why? Yeah, why? To keep them from finding the timed up cop. Oh yes, of course. Off we go. No. Why? Don't want to. And then she took this gun out of her pocket and she put it very carefully, finger between my eyes. She said, how about now? Okay. Yeah, okay. Bitch remembered. So once more from the beginning, what do we do if we meet the suspect?
Magic.
No. Suddenly it went down. Always knew you were a bit weird. Stop right there. And that's when the officer with a moustache calls out on the walkie-talkie. Can anyone hear me? I want back up. And that includes cripples, even though I don't like them very much. My dad starts to reach pocket. It's no good, he can't. I sneak up on him. And it went like this. I gave my dad all kinds of lumps on his head. But then, this is illegal. You know, guy goes and stands up. He just stands up. His eye looks into my eye. Blimey.
This is illegal, you know.
Just the right shape for the human mouth.
Ouch!
They say good things come in threes. So once more, ouch! We were doing really well. And then the officer with a moustache appeared right in front of us. He was furious and Haribo's chunk of plasticine pops out. And we turned around and get out of there as fast as we could. By the time we got ourselves together, we were right in front of an old shop in Islington called Dangers. Keep out! When we get to the inside, there was silence. No one in. I wonder why. Their tracks go right up to the building. That piece of paper, what is it? It's a notice and it says the building is gonna get blown up in 5 minutes. Ha! Oh yeah, your son has been there. Well, let's go far away. No, you may think I'm mad, but I don't care. I can't let them go. Here goes. Meanwhile, it's dark in here. We know that, you fool. Eileen, what's the plan? We have to get up to the roof. Well, it won't find us lot. And we were all going down the hallway. And Haribo was tying his shoes. And he just fell behind. I've got big bother. They're going to find me here. I've got to find Michael and Eileen first. I tried a door, nothing. So I tried another one, nothing. Oh, what's that? I took the chance, went in, and I see the bomb. Oh no, I'm afraid of bombs, but I can't back out now. Eileen, where's Haribo? Don't know, don't care. me and Eileen turn the corner and we see my dad. So it's rushed away as fast as we could. Hey, come back here, said my dad. We have to get out of here. It's no good. We're gone in a flash. So my dad runs after us and Eileen says, look, there's the stairs to the roof. Nice. Meanwhile, fiddle, riddle, diddle, diddle, it's no good. The timer is still ticking away like mad. None of the buttons seem to work. And that's when I see a red wire and a blue wire. Oh no! Eileen and I weren't on the roof looking for the way. But then my dad appeared and he said, quick, Michael and Eileen, there's a bomb in the building. So I said, why would I believe you? You just want to arrest us. And my dad starts walking toward us, saying, you're coming with me one way or another. Eileen took out her gun. Then she said, stop right there or I'll shoot. But my dad doesn't stop. So Eileen shot him on the arm. It's no good. He snatched the gun away. He backed us into a corner. And he said, I'll drag you out of here if I have to. He grabbed us both by the arm. And then suddenly Haribo appeared with a bomb. And he screamed, quick! Which why? Do I cut? No one knew. My dad let us go and he darted across the roof. Get back, everybody. And then he jumped on the bomb. So I said, well, he can't the blast. Quiet, boy, I'm your father. But you can't. The bomb was too big. So I start to pull him back. But my dad punches me right on the nose. So I go sliding back. Eileen and Haribo picked me up and they carried me behind one of those box things. Now, buildings have, they hold me down. So I said, get off me! It's no good. They stay there. And then we waited. Suddenly, and we flew into the air. But luckily, we landed on a tree. And then we fell to the ground. But it still hurt. Boom! Ah! I said, it's hurting. Don't be such a baby. Yeah, okay. Then I turn around and I see the building. Well, actually, what's left of it, I can see that my dad's badge landed in front of me. Sorry. Look, if it helps, I can pay for the funeral with my bank money. All right. I said, all right. But I wanted you dead. So now I get Eileen's gun and I shoot Haribo on the bridge of his nose. Then Eileen said, what the fuck did you do? Oh shit. Oh my God. Michael, give me the gun. No, I'm not your bitch anymore. Then I took the Michael Rosen balls and I teabagged away like mad until I heard the sirens and then I disappeared. I never did get caught. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you're in prison? Yeah, fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because I'm in prison, Michael.
Sense of what is right. Take it easy on me now, I'd be there if I could. I'm so full of shit I can't see.
Well, it has certain connotations.